Some women or couples may not want to have a baby, or they may prefer to wait until another time. There are a number of ways for them to have and enjoy sex without getting pregnant. Let's look at some of the options, known as contraception methods. Condoms. Condoms, for men, are thin rubber tubes that cover the penis. You can buy them at supermarkets and pharmacies. Each condom can only be used once. Female condoms are tubes that can be inserted into the vagina. They're harder to find than male condoms, but you can get them from family planning clinics, some pharmacies, and on the internet. Again, these can only be used once. Condoms help avoid pregnancy by trapping the white fluid-containing sperm that comes from the penis during sex, so that it does not touch the inside of the vagina. Be aware that condoms are the only contraceptive method that can also protect you from getting certain infections during sex. Diaphragms. The diaphragm is a cup-shaped device you can get at pharmacies. It sits inside the vagina, covering the opening of the uterus, that is, the womb. Before first use, it is best to have a doctor or nurse check that it is positioned properly. IUD. IUD stands for intrauterine device. There are two types. The hormonal IUD contains a safe chemical called a hormone in a small piece of plastic. It can last for 5 years. The copper IUD contains a piece of copper, a type of metal, instead of hormones, and it can last up to twice as long. IUDs are inserted in the uterus and are removed using the string by a specially trained doctor or nurse. Your fertility will quickly return when you remove the IUD. Contraceptive implant. The contraceptive implant is a small soft plastic stick containing a hormone. It is inserted under the skin of your arm by a doctor or nurse and can last for 3 years. Your fertility will quickly return when you remove the implant. Depot injection. The depot injection is a hormone fluid injected into your buttock or arm. It can last for 12 weeks. Contraceptive pills. Contraceptive pills are medications containing hormones, which need to be taken every day. There are two types. The combined pill, usually known as the pill, has tablets containing 2 hormones. The mini pill contains only 1 hormone. Talk to your doctor about which medication would be the best option for you. Your fertility will quickly return when you stop taking the pills. Vaginal ring. The vaginal ring is a small soft ring that contains 2 hormones. Placed inside the vagina, it can last for 3 weeks. Your fertility will quickly return when you stop using the vaginal ring. It's important to know that all of these hormonal methods of contraception might change a woman's period and cause side effects, so speak to your doctor. Natural family planning. Natural family planning is where people use calendars or programs to try to guess when they can have sex with a lower chance of pregnancy. This method may not be as reliable as using condoms, hormonal methods, or the copper IUD. It's difficult to get it right because everyone is different, so speak to your doctor if you're considering this. Withdrawal method. The withdrawal method is when the penis is taken out of the vagina before the man releases sperm at sexual climax. Even if only a small amount of sperm touches the vagina, it's still possible to get pregnant. Be aware that some sperm can be released before the man climaxes. This method isn't as reliable as using condoms, hormonal contraception, or the copper IUD. Emergency contraception. Emergency contraception, sometimes referred to as the morning after pill, is used when you're worried you might get pregnant. The copper IUD can also be used as emergency contraception. You might get pregnant if there is a broken condom, missed or late pills, or no contraception used. Speak to your pharmacist, doctor or nurse about options if you find yourself in this situation. The medication can be bought at a pharmacy and needs to be taken as soon as possible if it is to work. That is, within 4 or 5 days of having sex. Speak to your doctor about the copper IUD option. Permanent contraception. Permanent contraception is when a man or woman has surgery to make sure that they won't have children in the future. For a man, it involves cutting small tubes inside his body to stop sperm from being discharged during sex. For a woman, It involves clipping in the small tubes in her body to stop eggs moving into her womb. If you think there's a possibility you might want to have babies in the future, these might not be a good option. Be aware that some of the methods in this video are more effective at reducing the chances of pregnancy than others. If you're unsure which is best for you, speak to your doctor. In the meantime, you might like to watch our other videos on how pregnancy begins and what are periods.